This is from Seth. On Friday's show, you guys talked about hunting pythons in Florida and why it is done at night.
It's actually from Seth, but it's a snake writing. So it says Seth.
Seth. If you hunt snakes at night, don't ever forget, it is terrifying.
It has to be.
I went with a group of Marines last year with a guy named Python Cowboy.
Yeah.
Hunting pythons, walking around the islands, a face full of spider webs, wearing a small headlamp through thick brush and listening for the hiss. And waiting to be scared, have the crap scared out of you by raccoons, snakes, alligators, bees, birds, iguanas.
Bees.
When a snake's found, normally you almost step on it. The dog gets called to keep it in a defensive posture. And then one of your fellow idiots has to grab 16 feet of muscle by the back of the head.
Oh.
This is all not in the brochure, by the way. He says, when you catch one, it starts to crap and swing the tail with crap. It swings it all around, spreading crap everywhere.
You never hear about that.
No.
We found smaller ones, and I think we have a picture of one of the bigger ones they caught.
Wow.
There it is.
Okay, there's what? 7 guys. What is that?
And a monkey.
6 guys and a dog.
6 guys and a
dog.
Oh.
Doesn't it look like a chimp?
Oh, my God.
That is the ugliest dog
you're right. Yeah,
I've ever seen.
6 guys. That's a dog. I thought it was some dude sitting there. And they're side by side, and the snake goes all the way from one to the next.
Yeah.
That's probably, what, 10 feet?
Yeah,
probably.
12.
Well, wait a minute.
12.
If one of those guys is 6 feet, that's 10 feet at least.
Also, hey, by the way, these snakes bite. They don't have big teeth, but they are strong.
Yeah, they'll bite.
And riddled with bacteria.
Yeah.
The whole time I thought, if one of my kids told me I'm going to tromp around a small island in the middle of nowhere at 1 o'clock in the morning with a flashlight on my head, looking for snakes, I would have said, what the hell is wrong with you? You're a moron. That's Seth in Nashville. Oh, P.S., he's also a bagpiper, if we need a bagpipe.
Oh, no kidding.
Oh, he sounds like a badass.
One guy's wearing shorts.
Yeah.
Oh, I can't.
Yeah.
I wonder which one's Seth.
Oh, I don't know. Maybe the one looking down at the baseball
Second
cap.
from the left, I think. He looks like a bagpiper.
Well, coming up,
yeah.
coming up, we have more. I'd never heard of the snake spraying with poop.
No, nor did I.
Well, I think it'd be a nice defense mechanism.
Well, we have that coming up in science today.
Tom and I, or Josh and I, are thinking. Oh, can you imagine Tom hunting pythons?
No,
in
I'm
Florida?
not going.
No, he's not going to.
We got to
Josh
get
and I were
Tom,
thinking about
Pat,
No. I'll be at Disney World. You guys go hunt pythons.
This letter says, this is from JJ. To accurately sex a snake,
Yes.
you must gather as many snakes as you can and observe them until 2 mate. When they separate, one snake will leave and come back with a washcloth. That's the female.
Ah, I see. All right. Good to know.
I love it when scientists write into the show.
Yes.
Just to clarify.
Clearly a herpetologist.
Oh, clearly. Heard you guys talking about a guy who picked up a girl with a wooden leg, so his buddies nicknamed him Splinter.
I like this a lot.
Do you remember that?
No, I must have been gone.
I worked with a guy who had multiple face and ear piercings. We called him Tackle Box.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I drive a dump truck to listen to your show every morning. Thank
All right.
you guys. That's from Tracy.
TB. Tackle box.
TB, what up, TB?
There was a kid we went to high school with that only wore sweatpants, and he told us it was because he was allergic to denim, so we called him Gene.
I love that.
What up, Gene? Hey, beautiful people.
Hi.
This is from Jeff. Chick is right that paleontologists have no idea how to put dinosaur skeletons back together.
Is that right?
One of the earliest paleontologists, Edward Drinker Cope, placed the head of a dinosaur he found at the tail end of the skeleton. This mistake was pointed out by his rival, Charles Marsh, his rival in the infamous Bone Wars. A very interesting story if you want to look up paleontology.
And Bone Wars, didn't that win one of the AVN Awards last year?
It did. Yeah.
Okay.
Best cinematography. Isn't that
of all
interesting?
things, yeah. Okay.
Shohei Ohtani.
Ohtani.
Ohtani, what are you doing over there?
Show me the money.
Yeah, it's not working.
What were we supposed to say?
It makes my heart hurt that Christy's the most enthusiastic
She loves it.
backer of this
really
Shohei
enjoys it.
Ohtani thing.
Right now, she's somewhere yelling it.
Explain the genesis.
Saquon Barkley.
Quan Barkley.
Barkley,
He's a
rolls
running
off the
back.
tongue.
For
See,
the,
that works.
The
That
Eagles.
makes sense, yeah.
I don't know what the difference is between Saquon Barkley and Shohei Ohtani.
Because you're asking us to say
Hey,
Quan Barkley.
we can't
As we
show.
say, we can't show you unless we.
I could show you my Tani.
So I'm,
Or ho, Tony.
Oh,
Not just half.
are we in Hawaii? Is that what they call it? No, the nani. Isn't some people call it nani?
Punani.
Punani in
Punani.
Jamaica, yeah.
That's it, the punani.
Oh, that's Jamaica.
Is this stupid? No, it's just a sports note. Joey Chestnut has won another chicken tender eating competition. At last, something I can relate to.
Chicken tender.
Chicken meat.
See how easy it is, Pat?
I can do something with that.
I just did.
According to reports, Joey faced off against two teams at Raising Cane's booth at Fanatics Fest 2025 in New York City. He managed to put away, I don't know if I could do this or not. This sounds reachable. 40 chicken wings in 5 minutes.
Man.
That's a lot.
What do you think?
People love that Raising Cane sauce. They go crazy for that Raising Cane.
They go nuts
sauce.
for that.
How do they? Are they boneless?
No.
Yeah, yes, tenders are.
Well, he said wings.
Yeah, I heard wings.
It says 40 chicken wings in 5 minutes.
So do they? I mean, how much of the meat do you have to get off them for it to
There's
count?
a way that you can put the whole flat in your mouth.
I don't think
and
Raising Cane's
disassemble
has
it and pull it.
bone-in wings.
Those places have boneless wings.
Oh, well, that doesn't. That's like a nugget
Yeah.
then.
Oh.
Yeah, essentially he ate 40 nuggets.
He
So-
was competing against Livy Dunn, DJ Khaled, and Drusky and Michael Rubin. The other team had Dom
Oh,
Mysterio
wow.
and former Patriot Julian Edelman.
Oh, this was a celebrity.
It was
I
a
didn't know
celebrity.
DJ Khaled ate a.
He doesn't eat, he'll eat chicken.
Oh,
Yeah.
just the chicken.
He won't eat papusa.
Right, right.
He-
He won't eat pork, right? I don't think.
He won't eat that
Something.
sweet. Yeah, maybe not though. Yeah.
And certainly he won't eat the sweet
Right.
pudding.
Because then The Rock had to call him out and say, hey, real men eat that sweet.
Is that true?
Yes.
Yeah. Oh, wow.
He made
that comment.
He gave him a talking to.
He made the news a few years ago. I don't know why he had to weigh in on the topic.
I don't think
Is
he did. I think he just made some
he-
video. And,
Is he Italian? Is that why?
is that a thing?
Oh, yeah, big time.
Oh, I knew that.
Italians?
Like The Sopranos, they talk about that.
Yeah.
But,
in the Caribbean.
You don't do it. And
Yeah.
Here, it's a record executive, DJ Khaled, is getting. Oh, this is.
Yeah, it's a
This,
little.
you know, the way this is written, they're saying he's getting chewed out on.
That's funny.
On social media. Sorry, I'm reading this for the first time.
there's another plot point on The Sopranos that says your mistress would have an oral conversation with you, but your wife doesn't do that
Because
because
she kisses your children.
my wife kisses my kids. I can't have her.
Jeez, the rules.
Yes.
Mr. Khaled admitted he does not perform oral relations on his wife. I'm editing this for the first time.
Sure. Now, he will go a little lower. He'll give her a tossed Khaled.
Tom, your thoughts on Josh's comment?
I'm so a little lower. I think what, knees, feet? What?
The tossed Khaled should tell you where a little lower
You know what it
would
is
be.
if somebody
Eat a
says,
little
hey,
lower
Tom,
now."
can I toss your salad?
Oh, no.
How would you respond to that?
It's a prison
Says,
thing.
I hope it's a Caesar. No croutons.
Seize him.
And I'm in favor of tomatoes. I know that's verboten. Could we get back to DJ Khaled? He said the rules are different for men.
No, they're not.
Sure they are.
He says there. You
Let
know,
him talk.
there are some things women might not want to do, but it got to get done because demand is king. I'm reading this verbatim.
You're doing great.
But when it comes to, shall we say, returning the favor, DJ Khaled said, I just can't do what you want me to do. I just can't.
Damn.
His comments went viral on social media, users calling him immature and selfish. Smash Mouth tweeted, a king who doesn't is no king at all. Well, I'm glad that they're weighing in on the important social issues of our time.
Hey, now, they're an all-star.
That brings you back up. Dwayne
I was down in his estimation.
You came from somewhere.
I was in a deficit.
Tossed Khaled. No. Dwayne The Rock Johnson said, and I'm quoting here, ahem, I take great pride in mastering all performances.
I can't help but think if The Rock is doing that when the woman looks, it's like she's giving birth to a full-grown man.
I was going to say,
right?
it's got to look like
That's crazy.
she's
Now,
a bald
sitting on
head.
one of those Easter Island.
The end of this is actually great. Jason Isbell, who
Yeah.
we're all big fans of. Jason
yeah.
Isbell commented, "This is great. DJ Khaled would be a much better rapper if his tongue were stronger."
Ah.
We have Jess Hooker sitting in for Christy Lee at the Silac Insurance News Desk. What's happening over there?
Experts say elderly people should snack on mushrooms to help prevent old people smell.
What is this about?
I was not aware that there was an old people smell.
Yeah.
In
Walking
fact, we had a story not too long ago about that it is a thing.
It is
It's
a
an
thing.
actual-
I mean, if you walk into, I don't know, say Pat's house, you
Yeah.
know what an old people smell
That's
was.
right. Yeah.
If I walk into your house, I know what a whorehouse smells.
Oh, hey.
Shots fired across both bows.
Yeah, by the way, have you ever met her husband, Pat? I'll help you pick out a casket.
Leslie Kinney, founder of
Hey,
the
Pat, there are 12 Teamsters out front. They'd like to talk to you.
Oh, I forgot about that part.
They don't really want to talk. They just want to watch you bleed.
Leslie Kinney, founder of Oxford Health Span, told the New York Post, old people smell comes from lipid peroxidation on top of the skin.
Oh, it's peroxidation. That's what it
You
is.
got the lipid in there.
If you don't have enough antioxidants, that smell builds up, and because we don't get a lot of cellular turnover at this age, it lingers.
I see. So the antioxidants in the mushrooms help with this?
I guess since it is not like body odor, you can't get rid of it by bathing or covering it up with perfume.
So if you're a person of a certain age, you've got to eat
Mushrooms. Instead, you can get rid of it with a diet dense with mushrooms,
Okay.
which are packed with a specific amino acid.
pizza.
Yes. Yeah, you could have lots of pizza.
Looking right at you, Josh. Pizza.
You don't have old people smell.
He did this,
No,
Josh.
but
He was looking at Jess, and he went, pizza, right at you.
Right.
I was trying to say it.
Not to his left.
No.
Where we have a man who, for 1 month, ate nothing but pizza.
That's right.
But I'm saying, to me, the perfect pizza is mushroom.
Mushroom sausage.
Mushroom sausage is
Yeah.
it. I
It is
do
very
not
good.
care for.
Yeah.
I do not like pepperoni pizza.
You're wrong.
I
on
peel the
that.
pepperonis
No?
off of my pizza.
Do you guys like a side of mushrooms at a steakhouse?
I
Yes.
do on top of my steak.
Absolutely.
Real delicious.
I'll tell you this. I would eat a mushroom pizza if it got me laid. Am I right, Tom, on
That's
this?
the only time.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Otherwise,
You don't
no
like
thanks.
mushrooms?
Some
they're
people don't
all
like the
right.
texture. Others don't like the taste.
At the farmer's market this weekend, I got oysters, the big blue oysters, and the other one, the lion's mane.
Well, that's why your house smells like that.
Oh, my God.
Those are
Pat.
big wild of mushrooms.
Yeah, they're beautiful.
They can
According
be quite
to,
beefy.
yes, they can.
I hear you must cook mushrooms, though. Seriously, no joke. That if they're fresh, that they don't
Yeah, they're not good for your
digest-
stomach. Yeah, you're correct. According to Leslie Kinney,
I missed this now. What?
you're really supposed to cook your mushrooms.
You
It's
can't-
not
don't
safe
go
to
fresh
eat
with
them.
them, yeah.
I mean, it is safe to eat them, but some people have a reaction. Sometimes it's mental and sometimes it's physical to raw mushrooms.
My mom can't have mushrooms anymore, and it's one of her favorite foods.
I know they're one of my favorite foods, hands down. Yeah.
And you've got to be very careful with the wild mushrooms, of course.
Well, sure, yeah.
Yes.
You got to really know what you're doing there.
Yes.
That was kind of an annual event.
To finish up this mushroom story, according to Leslie Kinney, shiitake and oyster mushrooms are the best bet for nutrient delivery.
Okay.
Not psychedelic mushrooms?
No, I don't think so. I guess if you want. I think that's people use those for mental health.
Yeah, that's a big thing now.
Yeah,
the
psilocybin.
so-called micro dosing.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm a big fan of the mushrooms.
Silly Simon.
Would you like to take that? Would you take the psychoactive drugs like that?
No, I'm on the fence. I don't like if I'm drunk and I get to be like hour 4 and I want to be sober, it drives me crazy.
Yeah.
So it depends on how long it would last. We'd have to talk to a real degenerate drug user like Jeff Oskey to find out. Exactly.
He has a lot of good info.
Yeah. I mean, the man's constantly high.
We have a Lorena Bobbitt and John Bobbitt joke.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Evidently, when Lorena threw it out of her car, it actually landed on the windshield of the pickup truck that was behind her.
Oh, is that right?
2 rednecks were in the pickup. Mm-hmm. The male member hit the windshield and slid off into the field. One redneck says to the other, "Man, did you see the size of the pecker on that buck?"
That's pretty good.
I like it.
Oh, and one more. What's the difference between John Bobbitt and Lorena Bobbitt? Lorena's crazy. John, just nuts.
Both are very
Both classic.
How about that?
And
Yeah.
a pecker on that bug.
Oh, we got a pecker on that bug.
All right.
That's right.
How did he fly with that?
I don't know.
If you get a chance. No, I understand, Pat, you've been working on something over there all morning long. Does this need to...
Something over there you've been working on.
This is a little throwaway.
We were telling all of our divorced parent stories earlier, and during the break too, even. And my parents, they gave it a couple of good tries.
So they did have some post-divorce hookups.
They did, and lived tried to get back together a couple times too.
But I think for the sake of this song, they hooked up.
They hooked up a lot all the time after they got divorced.
Did they?
Yeah.
Break up, have sex with me, make up, have sex with me, break up. We've yelled until we're hoarse, we're headed for divorce. Our marriage is over, we hate each other, but first some intercourse. Break up, have sex with me, make up, have sex with me, then screw me in court. Woo! Break up all morning.
I love it.
Been working on that all this morning.
Yeah.
Good. It was well worth it. That was
Thank you.
very good.